The terror was real. We feared for our lives. So sometime during the night, our home was vandalized, we were robbed, we had a home invasion, and Melissa was attacked. And we found out later that the assailant died in our home. We had a bear come into the front yard. He tore open our trash bins, dragged one of the bags, looks like 3 doors down. We're gonna go down and make sure we get that cleaned up. That's not a neighbor's problem, that's our problem. And I'll show you the rest of the damage he'd created. So now we're going to grab
shovels and rakes and implements of destruction
to go clean up the trash. As you can see, this is the mess he left in our neighbor down the street's yard. I just realized you're getting nothing but sorry. That was fun. Real fun. So in addition to breaking our trash bin and dragging one of the bags 3 doors down, he has also managed to tear up our front yard. Right over here is a shepherd's hook. On this bent shepherd's hook that you can see now, bent right at the base, laying flat on the ground, that's where we keep bird feeder, we keep a plant, and if you'll look right here, you'll see this little suet cage. That suet cage yesterday was hanging like this. But as you can see today, our friend the bear wanted the suet cage. The suet cage is now empty. He left the cage. This is the bathroom door. I cannot see any signs of forced entry to the door or the jamb. So we're not exactly certain how the assailant got in, but after doing a little bit more research, the home invasion was this morning. My wife was getting out of the shower. She was just wrapped in a towel, and then it happened. She said that it was very abrupt, and she started screaming. Now as most men, when we're asleep, we're almost deaf. That's because 70% of the man's brain shuts down during sleep. So I unfortunately did not hear the scream. But when I did wake up, this is what I saw. So, under this plunger, my wife has trapped the assailant. He has infiltrated our home. We're not exactly certain how. We've looked everywhere, but he was crafty. At this point, I have armed myself accordingly, and we're going to try and subdue, and if we have to, kill the assailant. It seems that in its incarceration by my wife, it may have inadvertently perished on its own. We will hold a mourning service later, but for now, here's the aftermath of a horrible home invasion and a beautiful woman being attacked horribly and without cause. This could be you. We must end this type of home invasion. We must end this type of tyranny. If you see this, if this happens to you, do not panic. Stand tall, stand firm, wield your plunger appropriately. You too can stamp out bathroom violence. I have selected a colorful and somewhat appropriate funeral vessel for this little guy, and now we will begin the service.